Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Thursday to all you guys. That's one day away from Friday. That's right, the weekend's almost here. This is Fandom Empire Now. I'm your host, Sean, and joining me for a YouTube video instead of just a podcast recording, it's Mr. Tommy B. How's it going, man?
Hey, Sean. It's going pretty good, you know? Typical Thursday on over here. How about you?
It's going, dude. It's going. So in this video, which you'll notice is not a very long video, guys, we're going to talk to you about Halloween, Star Wars, and Supernatural. There's updates with all three of these franchises, stuff that's about to come down the pipeline with all three of these particular properties. First up, if you want to keep up to date on all of our Halloween content, which obviously we're going to be front and center with that for a couple of years, or Star Wars, Supernatural, or any other content, hit that subscribe button down in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. If you're watching on a cell phone, you probably need to double tap it for it to show up. All right, though, let's jump right into this, dude. First up, there's a bunch of rumors going around about the Halloween Kills trailer dropping soon. And, well, it very well might happen. We did a video the other day stating that we do believe there's a trailer coming, and there's actually a strong chance this trailer might be attached to Tenet, which makes sense because it's going to be the first big movie that debuts during these pandemic times. At the moment, none of our sources have told us that the trailer is imminent, yet there seems to be rumors going around from various YouTube channels, Twitter accounts, you name it, that this thing might happen. In my opinion, it's not on the front burner. I don't think we're getting it in the next 2 weeks like everybody's reporting. We could be wrong, and if we are, I'd be thrilled, you know? It'd be awesome. Great, let's watch a Halloween trailer. Don't think it's coming. I just want to let all of our Halloween fans know that have been keeping up to date on all of our content, though, that tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, right here on the channel, we're doing our first ever Halloween AMA. That's Ask Me Anything or a Q&A, whatever you want to call it. And we're also going to have a pretty major Halloween Kills update. That's tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, right here on this YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when we go live. All right, dude, let's march over to something that you're very familiar with, and that's Star Wars. You and I spoke at length, along with our co-host on the Star Wars Renegades podcast, Johnny, prior to that podcast ever launching, about the possibility that the Star Wars Celebration would be canceled and that a digital event of some sort, I think we were referring to it as just Star Wars Celebration digitally. Now, it sounds like they might not keep that name and refer to it to something else, but a digital event of some sort. But it does seem very imminent, maybe as soon as in the next couple hours, that Star Wars Celebration is about to be canceled, and the digital event will either be announced the same day, or it will be implied, stay tuned for future announcements. Are you at all surprised, even though things are starting to open up a little bit, that they didn't try to find a way to save this event and they're going digital? Or is this just what we've said all the entire time and it's come to be?
Absolutely not. You know, we talked about before, we were always highly skeptical about any possibility of Celebration continuing just because of the restrictions they would have to lay down, the fact of how many people wouldn't be allowed to attend, panels that would have to be probably, canceled, because when it comes to everything going on, you need to plan a lot of stuff out in advance. I'm observing right now in this time where things are gradually opening. A lot of folks are saying, well, this event got canceled, could have really happened. We didn't have to cancel this. Well, not necessarily, because you got to schedule guests. You have to get panels all done in advance. Vendors need time to acquire their goods. And when you bring all that into account when it comes to the attendance with the fans, it just doesn't work. So no, by no means am I surprised that this event's going to get canceled. It's not fun. It's not great. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's probably for the best, as unfortunate as it is.
I think we eagerly await a word of this this digital event, because obviously they were going to do something. They have way too much on the front burner right now for things that are about to drop. You have an animated series that's about to debut. Which one? We don't know, because there's actually a report that there's more of them in development right now than people think, which we'll save for another video or maybe even the next episode of Star Wars Renegades podcast. There's movie announcements. There's the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer. There's the announcement of the Ahsoka Tano series. There's so much on the front burner right now that they need a place to announce all this stuff instead of just picking random days, and the digital event appears likely. What I'm curious, though, to see is if they are going to attach a price tag to this digital event. Do you think they'll just say, due to the pandemic, we're just going to have it free and stream it, or do you think they're going to attach a price tag to it, man?
Honestly, I think there's going to be a price tag attached to it. I'm not going to name the event. It's not fandom related at all, but I've observed a conference that was canceled, and they've gone ahead and had a digital equivalent arranged, and in order to attend it, they're charging $150. And I look at that sort of thing and I just shake my head. Absolutely not. By no means would I ever consider attending any digital event for $150.
I don't know if I'd pay a penny over $30.
I don't want to pay $20. I'm cheap.
I mean, we're not saying to go and do this, people, but as you can tell right now, Thomas and I are not in the same location. He's down in the good US of A, and I'm up here in maple syrup land of Canada. And, so we're not in the same room, but he can see everything that's going on my computer right now. I'm not saying pirating's a good thing, but if they try to take people to the house and charge just an absorbent amount of money for a live stream, it's going to get pirated like crazy, man. You're going to have every, aunt, uncles, nephews, cousins, sisters, brothers, hamster pirating the thing. And,
absolutely. And, you also have to take into account the same news. It's going to be going all over computers, where have you.
My guess is they're going to try to, I think it was the Disney D23 where they launched the Disney Plus stuff, where they showed people what was going on trailers that were only there for 3 or 4 days, and then they were all dropped online. And my guess is that's what's going to happen here too. So,
the news is going to hit all the sites though as soon as it goes on that stream.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe legally they won't be allowed to post the trailers and all that, but word will be out. So really, what are you paying for at the end of the day?
It's going to be interesting. I'd like to see them do the ballsy thing of stepping up and be like, you know what, given everything, we're a company that is definitely financially okay. We're just going to do this event for free. I'm not expecting it though. So,
we've talked about it in the past rather. That's what they used to do with some of their celebration coverage. I remember watching a good portion of Celebration Anaheim from maybe 4 years back. They did a darn good job of, streaming that. But if that was the only option, I have a highly difficult time imagining that they would do it for free. So,
well, you know what they say, you pay for what you get. Moving on to our last topic, though, on Fandom Empire Now. That is, Supernatural has been given the go-ahead to finish filming their series. As everybody knows, there are 7 episodes left to air. 2 have not even begun filming yet. However, a little rumor came out about a month ago that they might add 3 episodes, giving them 10 episodes left and just calling it Season 16, with Season 15 having an abrupt ending. Now, whether this comes to be or not, because obviously there's a bunch of contractual stuff that comes into play and money, and those guys aren't cheap to get for episodes. Do you think that there's a chance that we're getting Season 16 of Supernatural and it's going to be 10 episodes, much in the same vein that Arrow got a Season 8 that was 10 episodes?
I got to tell you, that's best case scenario right now. I really wish it was true, especially considering the fact that the current season has already hit Netflix over here in the U.S. and such. I'm skeptical, though. I really am. I'm really starting to think they're just going to go ahead and film the final few episodes now that they're getting ready to resume it.
Well, man, you are more than likely spot on there, but time will tell. You never know. We can cross our fingers. I'd say it's no better than 40-60 at best that happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, always remember, you can check us out on social media. It's Fandom Empire Now is our main account. You can follow us at Star Wars Renegades, or you can check out our new podcast, which launches next week, the Camp Haddonfield Podcast. That's Camp Haddonfield Podcast all one word on Instagram. You can check us out on Twitter at Fandom Empire Now and at SWRRenegades. Also, if you want to support the channel in a different way, you can check us out on Patreon, www.patreon.com/FandomEmpire. Big thanks to Joey, Aaron, Joseph, Nick, James, Matt, Brianna, Kenny, Brian, Reno, Aaron, and Jim for their ongoing support of what we're doing over here. Tommy, thanks for doing this today, man.
Definitely. More than happy to be on. Thank you.
And guys, remember, hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you appreciate the content that we're doing. If you don't, you really don't like us at all, you can be like, hey, fuck you guys. Dropping a dislike. Do whatever you want. Anyways, guys, we'll see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, for the live Halloween AMA. You can drop questions in this video. You can drop questions. There's already an announcement video, I believe, or a premiere video preview on the YouTube page where you can drop questions already that I'll be able to see when I get on there tomorrow. We already have a few. So check that out, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.